This is the NASCAR Thunder Countdown to Green as we get set to go racing.
Once again, the NASCAR Winston Cup Series has come to the historic Michigan International Speedway. Just a few months ago, history was made in turn 4 of the last lap, as the man who was in second went to victory lane, and the man who was in first went to the garage. Now the stakes are getting higher, as 5 drivers still have a chance at the championship. But first, they must take on today's challenge, this wide and wicked fast track, where drivers charge down the racing's thinnest line, that line that separates horsepower from heartbreak.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot of time!
Welcome back, race fans, to the NASCAR Thunder 2003 Let's Play. I'm your commentator and driver of the number 83 Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet for Team Chaos Racing, Mikey McBlam. And today, we're getting set for today's running of the Pepsi 400 at Michigan. Will we be in for the same amount of excitement that we were earlier in the season at Michigan? We're about to find out, but first, let's go trackside.
Well, here's the starting lineup.
Dale Earnhardt Jr., the NASCAR Winston Cup points leader, will be starting from the number 2 spot. Starting in row 2 will be the 63 car and the Target Dodge. In row 3 are the Team Rusty Ford and the Kellogg Chevrolet. In row 4 are the Valvoline Pontiac and the M&M's Pontiac. Rounding out the top 10 starting spots are the Tide Ford and the Ganassi Racing Dodge. The 6th row has the Altel Ford and the Home Depot Pontiac. In row 7 are the Citgo Ford and the 184 car. Starting the race from row 8 are the Singular Wireless Chevrolet and the 16 car. And in row 9 are the Mark Barton Ford and the UPS Ford. Starting in row 10 will be the Lowe Chevrolet and the Sprint Dodge. In row 11 are the 178 car and the America Online Chevrolet. In row 12 are the DeWalt Power Tools Ford and the DuPont Chevrolet. Row 13 finds the Napa Auto Parts Chevrolet and the Kodak Chevrolet. The 14th row has the GM Goodrich Service Plus Chevrolet and the 27 car. In row 15 are the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge and the Caterpillar Dodge. Starting the race from row 16 are the Square D Chevrolet and the 1 car. Row 17 has the Haviland Ford and the Rubbermaid Ford. Starting in row 18 will be the Interstate Batteries Pontiac and the Dodge Dealers UAW Dodge. In row 19 are the 125 car and the 46 car. In row 20 are the 26 car and the 98 car. Back in row 21, we have the Motorcraft Ford and the 25 car. And rounding out the field is the 111 car.
And there you have the starting lineup as given by MRN, the voice of NASCAR, Joe Moore and Barney Hall. 20 laps around this big 2-mile racetrack, wicked, fast, multiple grooves, side-by-side racing is sure to be a factor here. But let's go ahead and get this race underway as the pace car makes his way down pit road. Green flag is out and we are racing at Michigan. Off to an early lead. Clear Dale Earnhardt Jr. pretty early. Junior with help on the outside. Oh, had to come down and put a big block on Amy Hicks. That gave Junior the momentum on the outside. He's going to power around and clear us going into turn 3. But here comes Amy Hicks looking to the inside. We're going to try to jump on the high side, running that Kyle Larson line. Couldn't quite make it work, but look at Amy Hicks. Amy Hicks going for the lead. Contact with Jimmy Spencer. He falls off pace. Amy Hicks looking to the inside of Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the lead. She's going to get to the inside of Dale Earnhardt Jr. for the lead as we try to go 3 wide into turn 2. Can't quite get there. And they are side by side down the back straightaway. Amy Hicks is trying to go for the lead here at Michigan. She has a pretty fast car. You know what? We're going to try to give her some help because we're that kind of a stand-up guy. I'm just kind of that stand-up guy. I'm going to try to give her a boost to the lead. Let's see if we can get there. In a little trouble in the draft here. Okay, give her a shot going into turn 1. See if I can give her a little bit of a push. Just losing the nose a little bit there. Can't really... Having a little trouble pushing somebody. Oh boy, really loose off of 2 there. Got to be a little bit careful. Dale Earnhardt Jr. still leading, but they are still side by side. And, oh boy, just no grip going into turn 3. Got to be careful about that. So trying to get up behind Amy Hicks here, but then I'm having trouble keeping the nose pointed in the draft. I don't know what this is about. Maybe that's just the nature of this. There we go. Try to give her a push. I just can't, for some reason, I just can't get up behind her. I don't know what the deal with this is. But it looks like she's got the lead going down the back straightaway, but Junior's fighting back on the outside. 203 miles per hour going into turn 3. Oh, we just don't have grip in turn 3, so we got to back it off so much just to make that turn. Trying to give her a draft again. Dale Jr. leads another lap here at Michigan. There we go. Give her another push going into turn 3, and then I just lose the nose. I don't know what the deal with this is. I don't think I've had this problem before. Boy, yeah, we're just loose off of turn 2, so that's causing us to lose time. We are pulling away from the rest of the pack. But Amy and Dale are still racing side by side. Slight advantage to Amy Hicks. Is she going to lead this lap? Nope. Dale Earnhardt Jr. gets the momentum on the outside. He leads yet another lap by 2 1/1000ths of a second. Let's see if we try to stay up behind her this time around. Yeah, I'm having trouble keeping the nose behind her, and I don't know what this is with the draft. I've never experienced this before. Oh man, we are loose. Going into turn 3, these cars are not giving each other an inch. I don't want to get up behind Junior. No offense to Junior. I'm just trying to give Amy Hicks a boost. Oh, she has that boost. Could she lead this lap? Gonna try to give her a shove. Junior still leads at 2 1/1000ths of a second. Managing to stay up behind her just a little bit. Yeah, I lose the nose so much. I don't know what the deal with this is. But now she has the advantage going down the back straightaway. But Junior just has this powerful engine that's helping him keep the momentum on the outside. Okay, we're going to dive to the inside. 3 wide. Contact with Amy Hicks. Here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. on the outside now. Hicks is going to fall in behind Dale Earnhardt Jr. Going to go into turn number 1, side by side with Dale Earnhardt Jr. Halfway on fuel. Oops, sliding up the track a little bit. Need a little bit more room than that, Jr. Oh man, yeah. Caused a little bit of damage to that car. Got a little tight there. I'm not sure if that was due to the contact with Junior, or if we just lost grip. It's possible that we have just really lost grip here. You know, we're approaching that halfway point. Pit stops are happening already, and Amy Hicks is about to lead her first lap of the season. We're going to try to get around her into turn number 1 here and see if we can. We're down on the apron trying to get around her. Oh, yeah, I have no grip though. Yeah, I have no grip. Yeah, it's time to go ahead and bring this down pit road. It's time to go ahead and bring this down pit road. Like, all right, we're not doing very well here on these tires. Man, the car is just not handling the same as it was in June when we had this race. I'll slow down quite a bit there. I was speeding, went in a little bit too hot. Yeah, we're gonna have to go ahead and repair the damage. Let's go ahead and repair damage. Hope for a nice clean pit stop. But yeah, this car is just not handling the way it was handling back in June, just a couple months ago. But man, and we got a jam wrench. Oh man, not good. How bad's the damage? A little over 2 seconds. That's gonna make it tough, but I think we got a fast enough car to get around here. That's gonna make it tough. We might still be able to hash out a top 10 finish. There goes Jonathan Wolf going on by. This looks like Kevin Harvick up behind us, possibly. Sterling Marlin also. So we're trying to work our way up to speed. Shouldn't be too much of an issue to keep these guys behind us. Ooh, little loose going into 3 that time. Alright, so we got a little bit better grip here. On these fresh tires, we're going to have to try to get what we can. Pulling the draft off Jonathan Wolf. We're 1 lap down currently. Hopefully no caution will come out. Alright, John, I'm going to need you to move on out the way. Please. Excuse me. Pardon me, sir. Let's get around Mark Martin. Looks like we're about to get around Jeff Burton. Yeah, we're going to go to the inside of Jonathan Wolf. Clear him going into 3. These guys are going to have fresher tires, at least 1 lap fresher tires than I am, so we're going to be a little bit faster. Up to 15th now. 202 miles per hour going down to turn 1. Oh, Burton pinched us off the track there. That's okay. We'll get back to him. They're not going to be too happy about that, but we'll get back to him. Try to get these 2 positions back. We're going to have to do it quick if we want to get a chance to race for the lead now. Mark Martin gets around Jeff Burton, his teammate. And Burton's running the low side of the racetrack, not giving us a lot of room here. He's really in our way right now. We're up to 11th. Up to 11th, and yeah, that's showing a little bit of displeasure there with Jeff Burton. You do manage to get around him for the top in the 10th spot. Now trying to work on Mark Martin. Gonna run the high side, trying to get around him. Mark Martin comes up to cover. We're gonna have to drop down, give him the crossover. Oh, got to the inside just a little bit there. He gives us room. Best lap of the day so far, 38.6. Ooh, little contact with Mark going into turn 1 that time. Give him a little nudge up the racetrack as we're now in third. About to get around Dale Earnhardt Jr., who I believe is second. And dare I say it, oh wow, look at Mark Martin all over our back bumper. Trying to get back to us. Oh, but now our grip's gone. Yeah, grip is gone now. So now we're going to have to play the Department of Defense here and try to hold on to second. But Amy Hicks is out to a 2.2 second lead. But Dale Earnhardt Jr. is coming. And he's coming quick, too. Can't hold the bottom. Ooh, Junior gets into us. It's kind of my fault. I didn't give him a whole lot of room down there when he slid up the racetrack. He falls off pace just a little bit, but he's probably going to get back up here pretty quickly. But how about Amy Hicks? How about that number 63 Grease Lightning car? Not a good exit off of 4 that time. 2.43 seconds behind Amy Hicks, and she is just out there leading. Leading some laps. How about that? So we're running second, but we don't have the speed that we had before. We just don't have the handling. I don't know what the deal is. Like I said, this car is much different from where it was in June, where, you know, the car was handling really well. But yeah, we've lost grip level. We're losing grip level a whole lot quicker. Makes me wonder if there actually is a weather difference that makes the car handle differently. This is the exact same setup, so maybe it's just a chassis. Maybe I just need a new chassis. I'll probably try to switch that out when I go into Bristol next week. But here comes Dale Earnhardt Jr. all over us. I don't know if we can hold him off. Nope. And we just don't have the car handling. That is unfortunate. We just don't have the... Okay, thank you, Ryan Newman. Somehow we hung on to that. Falling back to third. Wow, look at Junior catching up to Amy Hicks. Good grief. What kind of speed does he have in that under that hood? 3 laps to go. But Junior is catching Amy Hicks and catching her quickly. So yeah, we're about to lose some more positions here. We just don't have the grip to hang on. There's Tony Stewart. Tony Stewart kind of started middle of the pack. Crowd him up top a little bit, but I don't think we're going to be able to hold him off very long. He's going to pull the crossover move on us. We're going to go way up the racetrack. No surprise there. Yeah, we lost a couple more spots, falling back to 5th. 2 laps to go. And Junior is within pouncing distance from Amy Hicks. And he is right up on her coming out of turn 2. What kind of run did he get there? Side by side, we're loose off of turn 2. Boy, we're still trying to gather it back up. Yeah, we don't have the grip to keep it down on the bottom. We just don't have the grip. We fall back to 7th now. White flag in the air, 1 to go. And Junior has gotten around Amy Hicks and is pulling a gap on her. That is absolutely ridiculous how much speed he has. Alright, coming off of turn 2. Let's see if we can get one more position. We're going to have to throw it into turn number 3. Let's see if we can do anything with this. Oh, shot up into Ryan Newman. Trying to get there. That's the best we're going to be able to get. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is the race winner, followed by Amy Hicks. And we're going to come home in the 6th place position. Dale Earnhardt Jr. race winner Amy Hicks, Tony Stewart, Mark Martin, and Jonathan Wolf round out the top 5.
A rare caution-free race.
Yeah, and that can be physically exhausting to these drivers. Not only do the cautions give them a chance to catch up on the racetrack, it also gives both their minds and their bodies a little break. They have all got to be drained after that one.
The Napa car got a top 10 finish in this one.
When you think that there are 42 other drivers in this NASCAR Winston Cup race and you manage a top 10, that's pretty impressive.
This has been NASCAR Winston Cup Racing, brought to you by EA Sports and MRN. We'll see you next week at Bristol.
All right, guys, so here are the race results for the Pepsi 400 here at Michigan International Speedway. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is your race winner, followed in second by Amy Hicks. Tony Stewart finishes third. Mark Martin finishes fourth. Jonathan Wolf rounds out the top 5. We round out the top 6. 7th is Ryan Newman. 8th is Dale Jarrett. 9th is Kevin Harvick. And rounding out the top 10 is the 99 of Jeff Burton. Winner's purse of $158,000. Lead changes 5. Time of race about 13:57. Average speed of 172 miles per hour. And the margin of victory around 1.8 seconds. And here's the rest of the field where you can pick out your favorite driver. And it looks as if only one car did not finish the race, and that was Jeremy Mayfield in 19, going out with a blown engine on lap 15. And here are the point standings after Michigan. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has now a 165-point lead over Jonathan Wolf after his win at Michigan today. Dale Jarrett is in third, 237 points back, and we're in fourth, 295 points back, and rounding out the top 5 is Sterling Marlin, 325 points back, so I'm pretty sure Sterling Marlin is out of the points race right now, but somehow or another, we seem to have lost points to Dale Jarrett. I'm not sure what that's about. Even though we finished ahead of him, we should have gained on him more than we did. But I don't know. I don't remember what the points were last time. I thought we were closer to Dale Jarrett last time. But anyway, let's go to the awards for the week. We have the pole award, Dale Earnhardt Jr. led the most laps of the race. All charged up, moving up the most positions of the race goes to Ricky Rudd. Dale Earnhardt Jr. with the fastest pace of the race. That's no kidding. He kind of blew past myself and Amy Hicks, which was just astronomical towards the end of the race. Barney Hall is the rookie of the race, and the most exciting pass of the race goes to Jonathan Wolf. I'm kind of curious to know what that one actually was. Rookie of the Year still being led by Chad Chaffin. We now have 13 poles on the season. Richmond is coming up for the Jackpot 5, so we're not there yet. Manufacturer Championship. Looks like Chevy has pulled ahead by about 24 points over Ford. And lap champion Dale Earnhardt Jr. still leads. Dale Jarrett is in second, and we're in third with 77 laps led on the season. So, I wish I knew what happened. The car did not handle anywhere near the handling capability that it had the last time at Michigan. I don't know if that's track difference. I don't know if that's programmed into this game or not, but sometimes it feels that way. But I felt like we should have done better, but the grip level was just it was non-existent after like a few laps, and it was just like, okay. I couldn't draft anybody. I was trying to help Amy Hicks there for a while to get her up to the lead. Eventually she did. She got up there on her own for the most part, but I was trying to draft with her to get her up to the lead, but I would just lose the nose of the car altogether. It was just like I would either turn too much or not turn enough. It was almost as if the draft was actually pushing me out of it. So it was weird. It was weird. I just couldn't get a handle on the nose of the race car. So yeah, that was just weird. That was just really weird. I'm not too disappointed with a top 10 finish, but I would have liked to have finished better, considering the car that we had last time at Michigan. Granted, Dale Jarrett had the fastest car there, and he blew his engine on the last lap, but I still felt like we should have been able to perform a bit better there. So we got Bristol coming up, which is a short track, so we're not going to put our super best equipment in there. I'll probably just run the same equipment that I ran in this race and just try to figure out what the deal is. I might switch out chassis just to see if that's any improvement, but Bristol is not so much a speed race as it is handling and just overall aggression. So Bristol should be interesting, to say the least. Hopefully I don't choke on qualifying again like I did last time. But I think I could do all right. I think I could do well at Bristol, well enough anyway, and try to finish up there towards the front. Be there when it counts towards the front. Be there up at the front towards when it got. I'm just gonna stop talking. Be there at the front when it counts. Good grief, jeez, I couldn't get that out for some reason. But anyway, guys. I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up for today. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to McBlam Racing on McBlam Entertainment, where we try to bring a little bit of enjoyment to your day every day. If you enjoy these races, I do them every weekend following the NASCAR Monster Energy Cup Series. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Saturday at Bristol Motor Speedway.